clap is synced. Whole Lotta Red is Playboi Carti's third studio album and his most controversial to date. Coming in at just over an hour with 24 songs, there's a whole lot of stuff to unpack here. Huh? Huh? No? No? Okay, maybe that one was bad. Before I really get into the music, it's important to understand how hyped this album was. Back in 2018, Carti dropped Die Lit. This was a career-defining moment, and it really cemented him as a staple in the trap scene. It had features from the likes of Pierre Bourne, Travis Scott, Young Thug, Gunna, even Nicki Minaj. Tracks like R.I.P., Long Time, and Shoulda are still in people's rotations today. This was all back in 2018 though, and little did fans know it would take Carti a little over 2 years to drop another project. Carti had announced in 2020 that he had an album coming on a Friday, so of course, being who he is, he dropped on the last Friday of the year, which happened to be Christmas Day. Get that fucking Santa hat out of here. Alright, so, waking up on a fresh 2020 Christmas morning, what did the music actually sound like? This album had so much hype behind it that when it came out, Twitter was not very happy. What happened? Reviews were very mixed, and upon first glance it's easy to tell why. Weird, random capitalization and numbers and track names, and not nearly as many features as there were on Die Lit. Carti's two albums were very traditional trap albums. Very, very good, but nothing that hadn't been done before. Let's take a listen to the first track on Die Lit. That's chill, right? Let's have a peek at the first track on Whole Lotta Red. This sound is very new for Carti, but there's a few tracks that share the same vibe. Rockstar Made, Stop Breathing, New Tank, and On That Time all have this heavy metal sound to them. 3/4 of those tracks were produced by Filthy, and I think they're the best parts of the album. On the tour Carti did for this album, he even had guitar intros for these songs like it was a rock concert. This was all very new, but it was refreshing. Other notable tracks include Beano, which sounds like a cut off Die Lit, Slayer, named after the band Slayer. There's Vamp Anthem, which has one of the silliest samples I've ever heard. Sky, which was the big hit off the album, and I Love You, I Hate You, produced by Pierre Bourne. This album isn't perfect though, and of the 3 features we got, one was good, one was okay, and the other we're not going to talk about. Notably missing from this project was Lil Uzi Vert, who said he had features on the album in this video right here.
They tell my ass Uzi if you're a whole lot of red.
Yeah, I'm on track 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
Track 3.
People had come to love the dynamic between Carti and Uzi, and there was even a rumored collab album called 1629 on the way. And after moments like this,
someone got my bestie, think I found my bestie, think I make a check, please. You know that I'm smoking dope, I'll be high till next week. No, I had to let her go, cause she can't arrest me. Walk away my toolie, what they do?
having no features on the album was really surprising. Now, even though there are a lot of good songs on this album, being there are 24, it does get a little bloated. The tracks No Sleep and Jump Out the House are very repetitive and not in a good way.
I dream about murder. When I go to sleep,
Teen X is repetitive, but in a good way, and it features Future and Carti both doing a baby voice, which sounds a little weird on first listen, but you really warm up to it. There's also just some forgettable tracks that don't stand out. Punk Monk, King Vamp really just kind of mesh together with how dense the album is. The album overall is good, but it's just kind of scattered and all over the place. There are sad songs here, trap anthems, there's rock songs. I'm still not over the fucking MIDI Dracula sample on Vamp Anthem. Objectively, this album is around an 8.5 out of 10 at most, just because of the inconsistency. Personally, I'm going to give it a solid 9 because I think that adds to the art of it. After it released, Carti announced a deluxe version, but Carti and his label Opium love to lie, so we never got anything. It's been 2 years and Carti hasn't even hinted at dropping another album. In a recent interview, he said he was working on an album called Music, and he was rightfully clowned all over Twitter. Some speculate the drop of his Narcissist tour and the merch drop that go along with it have to do with an album, but so far we've just gotten shitty clothing. Maybe we'll get another Christmas gift this year, but who knows? I guess we just have to keep waiting. I think that's all I've got for now. See ya.